Hello and welcome to this chess match where it's a bit of a wild one, to be honest. It's not one of my best ones, but it's a pretty good one. And so we start with e4, they respond with c6, d4, f6, c3, trying to defend this pawn over there. And we have knight to a6, trying to develop their knight. Knight f3, defending this pawn. And then they do h6 for some reason. Don't know why. Bishop to c4, trying to develop my bishop. And then they do e6, defending the knight, defending this knight over there. Honestly, my idea wasn't really to attack the knight. I don't know why I put it there. Bishop to f4. Now, I don't really know why I did that. I just wanted to develop the knight. I mean, develop the bishop. Bishop to e7. Why did they do that? They had a chance to pin the knight, but they didn't. Then I castled, and they do d5. Weird move, but then I then I realized, oh look, this rook isn't doing anything, so let me just put it there. Literally giving them a chance to take a free bishop. And then I did e5. Look at this, I'm losing. And then they do f5. Then I realized this knight's not doing anything, so let me just move it to a4. And they respond with h5. Then I do c3, literally making, literally giving, literally just making my situation worse. Knight to h6. I don't know why they did that. Then I do, then I do b4. Then they en passant with b3. I take back, and then they castle, but it's not really a good. But it's not really a good. Yeah, the structure isn't really that good, so it's not really a good position there. Then I do queen to c2, g6. Oh no. This was so obvious. This was a free knight, and I forgot that this was a free knight, but I didn't take it. I could do this, but I did not. I didn't. Instead, I did knight to c5, trying to pretty much offering a knight trade. Takes, take back. Then we have a5, and this knight's still not doing anything. And I still didn't spot it. I did knight to d4. Oh no. And now they realize this knight's not protected. Let me protect it. And and then they do g5. Bishop takes, and bishop takes back. And and look at this. I played knight to e6, forking the queen and the rook. I didn't realize that this bishop was going to attack me. This and they're probably going to use the bishop to attack my knight. They did they? They completely missed the opportunity. And now this is just a free queen. So I can just take king to g7, and I just took their rook, and they took my knight, but not without me taking their queen and their rook. Pawn e6, checking the king and threatening to promote my pawn. Now, if I was in their position, I would just do bishop to e6, capturing the pawn. They did king to f6. Move my pawn again. Now, I would just move that bishop. This bishop's not doing anything. If I was black, I would move it to d7. They moved their king again. And then I got a queen. And a king. And then king f6. Queen to e7. king g6, and then I decided this rook's not doing anything, so let me just move it to e6. The bishop is blocking it, but queen takes, king to h7. Then I bring my other queen into this. Knight takes, king to g7, queen f6 check, king to g8, and then I realize this rook's not doing anything, so let me just do it here. And then black disconnected. Like, what? That was pretty something. Uh, yeah, that's the wildest chess game I've ever got myself involved in. Now, here we have is another really wild chess game, and as you can see, I'm in the 200s level now. I feel pretty proud of myself going there. We, we start with e4, d6, d4, c6, knight to c3, b6, knight to f3, a6. Looks like they're just pushing pawns. I don't get what's going on here. Then I do bishop to g5 and blunder. Look at it. They just e6. And do you know why it's a blunder? Well, this is just a free. This is a queen. It's a free queen. But of course, the king can take it. And now the king takes it, and they lose their castling rights, which is what I wanted. Bishop to c4, f f6. Then I castled. g6, rook to e1, and then h6. And then I had a little plan, a little mischievous going. Then I do queen to e2, a5. Yeah, they're just pushing pawns. And here's where I started being mischievous. I took their first pawn with bishop to e6, taking their king's pawn. They took back with their bishop, but I threatened to take it. Takes, 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 and in the end, my knight took it. King to c8. Don't know what they're doing. And I take b6, takes, forking the rook and the king. And yep, it's just a free rook. King to d7. And then, yeah, I I don't know, but I moved the knight to d4. They're still pushing pawns. I kept moving my knight. Still pushing pawns. d5. Then I move my queen. Then they do f5. Then I capture that pawn, giving a check. And then they do king to c8. Then I thought, this rook's not doing anything, so let me bring my other rook over. And then they do knight to d7. It's just a free rook now. I mean, free knight. King to b8. Queen, queen d, queen to d8 check. King b7. Rook to d7 check. King to c6. Then I brought this rook over. They take my knight. Then I started pushing my pawns. They're still pushing pawns. Then I take. They take back. Brought my rook over. They bring their rook over. I just realized these pieces are not doing anything. Check. b5. Rook to d5 check. King to b4. Then I start pushing this pawn, threatening to take it. Knight to f6, threatening to take my rook. Rook to d4 check. King b5. and I took the f4 pawn. Bishop to c5, attacking the rook. Rook to d6. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Queen takes. King c4. a4. g5. Takes. Takes. And then knight to b8 checkmate. I mean, look. I took it here, and all of these spaces, king can't go. It's check. King can't go here or here because of the rook and the queen, and it can't go here either because of the queen. Oh, and he can't go here because of this pawn over there. So yeah, my first checkmate, and I'm pretty proud of it.